Satyashodhak Samaj. Satyashodhak Samaj was started by Mahatma Jyotirao Phule. Mahatma Jyotirao Phule was one of the greatest social worker that had done a great work for the society or for the well-being of people. Mahatma Jyotirao Phule started the Satyashodhak Samaj in 1873. Satyashodhak Samaj worked on the principle of formation of society on basis of equality. So Satyashodhak Samaj works on the principle of society that based on equality, equalness or equal treatment for every individual. They protested against untouchability. So they were against the untouchability. We know the meaning of untouchability. Basically, there was a trend or the tradition in the past that the lower caste people were not to be touched, or even they are not allowed to sit or to talk with the upper caste people, or they are not belongs to the social gatherings. So it is a kind of untouchability. They protested against untouchability. They advocated education among the depressed class and women. Depressed means the poor or the Dalits. Mahatma Phule reformed the society through the medium of books like Brahmanache Kasab, Gulamgiri. There are so many books written by Mahatma Jyotirao Phule to create awareness among the people. Although there are few are the important books like Brahmanache Kasab, Gulamgiri, Shetkaryacha Asud and Sarvajanik Satya Dharma. He severely criticized the tradition and custom that made discrimination between man and woman, or rather human being himself. So he always tried to criticize such kind of feeling. Not to criticize, to point out any wrong thing. Criticize means to point out any wrong thing. That the tradition that made discrimination. So at any point of view, if any society or any culture there was a discrimination, so Mahatma Jyotirao Phule or his organization or the people that belongs to organization always try to stop such things, because discrimination doesn't create equality among people, right? Arya Samaj. Arya Samaj was founded by Swami Dayanand Saraswati in 1875. It is also an important organization that started by Swami Dayanand Saraswati. He wrote the book Satyarth Prakash as a commentary on Vedas. So, Swami Dayanand Saraswati was a fond believer of Vedas. He always tried to motivate or create awareness among the people to support the Vedas or to get a Vedic knowledge, because as per his words, he always tried to create a kind of awareness among the people that the words, the knowledge we get from the Vedas will always help in our day-to-day life or in our character or in our thinking or in our belief. Ancient Vedic religion is true religion which has no place for casteism. So in Vedas there is no place for the casteism. We know the casteism, differences on basis of caste. He asserted that there should be gender equality. Go back to the Vedas was the slogan of Arya Samaj. So Arya Samaj gives the message of go back to Vedas. It means we need to follow the words or the information, the knowledge that given in the Veda. As we all know, there are 4 Vedas, right? The branches of Arya Samaj were opened all over India. Many education institutions were established through the medium of Arya Samaj, and many education institutions were started from the medium of Arya Samaj. Next is Ramakrishna Mission. Ramakrishna Mission was started by Swami Vivekanand. We all know about the Swami Vivekanand. He was the most intelligent person we had seen in our country. Right? There are so many intelligent people, but Swami Vivekanand had a great knowledge, and he always tried to propagate that knowledge to different classes or the different societies. Not only in India, he was famous all over the world. Ramakrishna Mission was established by Swami Vivekanand, a close disciple of Ramakrishna Paramhans. What do a disciple? Disciple means follower. So Swami Vivekanand was a great follower of Ramakrishna Paramhans, and on his name he kept his organization name as Ramakrishna Mission, and this organization was started in the year 1897. Ramakrishna Mission worked for service to the society. Ramakrishna Mission always worked for the service of society. The mission worked for providing help to the famine-stricken people, patients, medical help to the poor, female education and spiritual growth. So this organization always supported the people who are in a need, those who are affected with the famine. We know famine. Famine means scarcity of food, or the drought situation, or the patients, or the education for the women. Right. So these important works are carried by the Ramakrishna Mission. Swami Vivekananda was an excellent orator. What is orator? A good speaker. Orator means excellent speaker. So Swami Vivekananda was an excellent orator, or you can say good in public speech. He attended the Parliament of Religions at Chicago in 1893 as representative of Hinduism. We know Chicago is a place in America. So there was a religious organization, or you can kind of session where Swami Vivekananda gave a great speech in the year 1893. Still you can find those the speech in Google, or you can find in the YouTube also. It was a tremendous information, or you can say motivation, given by the Swami Vivekananda that was appreciated all over the world. What was the famous slogan of Swami Vivekananda? Arise, awake and stop not till the goal is achieved, was the message given by him to the Indian youth. Swami Vivekananda gave the message to the Indian youth in the form of the slogan called Arise, awake and not to stop till the goal is achieved. It means we should stand and we should work on our mission or on a target till then we achieve that. Right? It's a kind of motivation. Social reforms among the Sikh, as we had seen, the changes that we seen in the different parts or in different communities, there are so many changes done in the Sikh community also. The Singh Sabha was established at Amritsar to achieve reforms in Sikh religion, and this organization was started in 1873. The Singh Sabha was established at Amritsar to achieve reforms in Sikh religion. This institute worked for spread of education among the Sikh community and bring in modernization among them. Later, the Akali movement continued their tradition of reformation. और बाद में इस मूवमेंट को अकाली मूवमेंट करके आगे बढ़ाया गया, so that there should be a reformation in the Sikh community also. Okay? Next, emancipation of women. When we say emancipation of women, it means it's related to the woman. As we all know, the condition of woman or the female in our country was not so good. Women faces so many issues in the past, and still in many society or in many cultures, still women needs to face so many difficulties in their day-to-day life. So what are the changes done in the past, or what were the important steps taken by the people in the past? We will discuss in this topic. What do you mean emancipation? Emancipation means free from any rule or free from any restriction, right? You can say a kind of independence for the woman. During the expansion of British rule in India, the position of women was very miserable. During the time of Britisher or before the British rule also, the woman's situation in our country was very miserable. What is miserable? Pathetic, very critical, not so good, unhappy situation. They had no right of education. Women doesn't have right of education. They were not treated equally. Even they have not treated equally in the society. Child marriage. These are the few issues that the woman needs to face, like child marriage, dowry system, sati, keshwapam, opposition to widow remarriage. Such customs prevailed in the society. These systems were happened in our society, like child marriage, right? A younger girl married to an older man, dowry system, during the marriage, the girl's father need to give a kind of money or the gift or the property to the husband of the girl. So this is called dowry. In Hindi we call it the Dahej Pratha, right? Even the sati, we know sati. What is sati practice? Keshwapam. Keshwapam means after the death of husband, a woman needs to shave their head. It is also not a proper justice to the woman, right? The then Governor Lord Bentinck took help of social reformers. At that time, there are few good Britishers. They brought change in our society and tried to modify our culture that were really very wrong. And the then governor Lord Bentinck took help of social reformers like Raja Ram Mohan Roy to pass the Sati Prohibition Act. With the help of Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Lord Bentinck passed the Sati Prohibition Act. What is prohibition? Stop. Act means law. A law has been introduced to stop the Sati Pratha. Gopal Hari Deshmukh, popularly known as Lokhitwadi. Lokhitwadi, Gopal Hari Deshmukh was commonly known as Lokhitwadi, advocated gender equality through his writing in Shatabtre. Shatabtre was a kind of articles he wrote where he shown the gender equality, that why should men or women had a different status in society, because they all are a human being, so they should get a equal treatment in the society. In 1848, Mahatma Phule did a very remarkable work. He started the first school for girls at Bhidewada in Pune. At that time, Savitribai Phule, his wife, also supported him. And they face a lot of criticism from the people, from the society, even people throwing stones or the mud or the cow dung on them while going to a school or the home, because people believe that they are doing a very bad thing in the society by teaching or giving education to the girls. And today we can know or we can understand what kind of problem they faced, and today we got such kind of independence for the education for every religion, every caste, or you can say in every gender. In 1848, Mahatma Phule started the first school for girls at Bhidewada in Pune. His wife Savitribai Phule supported him. Savitribai Phule had to face great criticism from the society, but she continued to work in education. Mahatma Phule established the Bal Hatya Pratibandhak Griha. It is a kind of a small organization in his own house where he tried to keep those girls, those who were left by their parents like orphans, in his own house. He conducted a strike of barber. He convinced the barber so that barbers should not shave the head of the woman or the widows. He conducted a strike of barber against the custom of shaving the heads of the widow. So these were the important steps that were taken in the past, and that brought a change in our society. For gaining permission to widow remarriage, there are many people involved in this process, like Pandit Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Vishnu Shastri Pandit, and Viresh Lingam Pantlu took up special efforts. So these are the people who tried to get the permission to for the widow remarriage, because a widow also had the right to start his to start her life again, to live happily. Why she should shave her head, or why she should stay out of the house or sleep on the ground and eating the waste food. So this treatment given to the widows at that time. In his newspaper Sudharak, Gopal Ganesh Agarkar gave his staunch opinion. What is staunch? Strong opinion about the child marriage, law of consent. What is consent? Approval. Right? Women should also have the approval. Na? जबरदस्ती क्यों कर रहा है उनसे, उनकी मर्जी भी होना जरूरी है ना सोसाइटी में, वो भी तो इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करते हैं. Maharshi Vittal Ramji Shinde organized a conference against the practice of Devdasi. So, Maharshi Vittal Ramji Shinde organized a conference against the practice of Devdasi. What is Devdasi? Devdasi was a tradition in the past where the girls, young girls, were sent to the temples and they are put for the devotion of God. That they need to stay at the temple and do the rituals or the prayers at the temple. So this is also a kind of injustice to the woman. In her book Stri Purush Tulna, Tarabai Shinde very fiercely means forcefully, put up her views about women's right. So a book called Stri Purush Tulna, written by Tarabai Shinde, in her book she wrote about the situation or the comparison that done to the woman in the society. We know Stri Purush Tulna, the name itself suggests Stri means woman, Purush means men, Tulna means comparison. So in her book she wrote the society's issue, the problem that has discriminated the men and women. Maharshi Dondo Karve started the Anath Balikashram, an orphanage for girls. So Maharshi Dondo Karve, he started a orphanage for the girls named Anath Balikashram. Anath means orphans. His intention, what is intention? View, belief, thoughts. His intention was to give education to all women and make them stand on their own feet. What does it mean to stand on feet? Because we always try to give education to every individual, that if they are educated, they will take their responsibility, they will do the job, and on the basis they will get a proper life. So he always tried to give support to the people so that they should stand on their own feet, especially the girls or the women. Through his efforts, the first women's university was set up in the 20th century. Pandita Ramabai founded the Sharda Sadan. These are the few people, they started a different organization for the welfare of women or the depressed people or the depressed class, and took up the responsibility of taking care of disabled children. Disabled means physically handicapped. Disabled means physically handicapped and women. Ramabai Ranade, through the medium of Seva Sadan, she started an institute called Seva Sadan. Started the nursing course for the women. From this institute, she started giving the knowledge or the education for the nursing courses. She demanded the right to vote for women, because in the past women doesn't have the right to vote. Through articles, even Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, great leaders, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Mahatma Gandhi also supported the women's movement. Through articles, Dr. Ambedkar spoke about the injustice toward women. Mahatma Gandhi also advocated education of women. Educated means supported. Women have given valuable contribution during the freedom movement. Even women gave their important contribution during the time of freedom movement, right? We had seen so many women participated in the freedom struggle, like Sarojini Naidu, even the Mahatma Gandhi's wife, Kasturba Gandhi, Jhansi Ki Rani, Begum Hazrat Mahal. So these are the women, they also participate. So when women are participating or giving their contribution in every part of life, so why they were kept apart from the society? So it's wrong now. Women's reform movement helped in closing down many unjust practices in the society. So these women movement helped to close the unjust practices that happened in our society. Unjust means injustice, which were wrong. The voice for problems against the women broke out. Women started putting up their own thoughts to their writings. Even many women started to write books, articles to create the awareness among the people. Their performance in every sector of life flourished due to education. What a flourish, develop. Since women got the opportunity of education, so they are started developing in every field, right? And today's also we can see women are very much involved in every field of our society, and they are doing well. Even we have seen women are doing well as compared to the men's in every field, in every section of society. I'm not comparing any work of men or women, right? But when we talk about such things, we had seen the opportunity that were given to the women, and they fulfill the development in every section of the society. So that was the change done by the great people.